Forget about the nukes and criticals. Healing is secretly the most broken thing in open field combats. Sound boring? Then you're missing a free medititos and endless uptime. Today I will break down how healing actually work, why it outperforms criticals, and how to abuse it with your pets, talents, and hero pairing. And I'm going to start with something that I learned back in the days when I start playing Call of Dragons, because I was huge Behemoth lover. I mean, I really enjoying going for Behemoth. Some people is going to say, "Yo, Burgess, you're PvP dude, PvE dude. Why don't you farm Darkling Patrols?" But yeah, the mechanics of the Behemoths back in the days when the Behemoth was actually hard one, not like having 5 stacks with 50% increased damage over them. But back in the days, I was huge fan of Behemoths. And something I noticed there, and even I make a video back in the days, the way to be on the top places, because you know, if something is my favorite thing, I'm going to try to be on the top places. Obviously, you cannot compete just freshly get it tier 4 with tier 5 people. But something that I notice is you're keeping your legion full is giving more DPS. The moment one spell hit you, it take you like 20 or 30% from your legion size, is the moment that you have to just say bye bye on the top places. That was my mentality back in the days, and I did everything in my power to keep my legion full. And this is something that the healing is going to do for you. I mean, the healing is going to keep your damage maxed. Now there is many heroes that is going to give you some hero. Right now I, with the reason, open Hsiang. Soon I'm going to make her, by the way, awaken it. I just need this one to become a level 4. This spell, which is maybe the most powerful spell Hsiang is having, but anyway. I can actually open her immediately. I have tokens, but I save it for generation 4 mages. Now Hsiang is having a spell that is just going to give you more healing, and this is this one, for example, healing factor 100 for 3 surrounding friendly legion, and healing factor 150 for her legion. Every second for 3 seconds, this is going to be the healing for her. So obviously the healing factor for your legion is going to be way bigger. Now this is one of the ways you can get some healing. Obviously there is a pets that can actually give you some healing. For example, Sand Lizard. Your legion heals up to 4 of your early legions every 6 seconds when in battle, and this is the healing factor determined by intelligence. My Sand Lizard intelligence is pretty decent, but he's not having that many swords. Obviously this is a pet in working stage, so you know I cannot actually say that many things about this pet, but still Sand Lizard is going to heal 4 surrounding legion. Not 1, not 2, 4 surrounding legion. There is even people making some strategy with 3 or 4 Sand Lizards in the battlefield, and the only reason they're doing that is to keep their legion full. The moment your legion is no longer full, is doing less damage and is getting the same amount of damage. You know, if somebody, if you get hit by an artifact, the damage is going to be the same if your legion is full or if your legion is on half. But when you're hitting with artifacts, or if you're hitting with your rage skill, the damage is going to be on half if your legion is not full, or if your legion is not 100% full, or it's like 50%, is going to be way less damage, way less. That's why I think the pro players start understanding that early on. Back in the days, this is not something new that I'm sharing in this video, but top players actually understand the synergy with the buffs, with the heroes, with the artifacts, with the pets, and how to win more merits with this synergy. And something else I want to mention about the healing, and healing is passive defense. Yep, healing is passive defense. Just because it's giving more, is keeping your legion on full. You know, if you get hit by spell, obviously the healing is not going to reduce the damage of the spell, but healing can reduce the casualties from this hit. If you get hit for like 10,000 and you get some healing for 2,000, obviously the total casualties from this hit is going to be 8,000, because for your legion on the battlefield is way different topic. How many severely wounded you're going to get in the hospital, it's a different topic. We're looking right now to try to people to try to keep their legion at least over 90% to get the best value from their troops, to get the best value from the rage skill of the heroes, and when they hit like 50-60% to go reinforce and go back on the battlefield again. This is, I think, one of the winning strategies for free to play players that's running with Sand Lizard, and one of my personal strategy going out on the battlefield. It's just I'm trying to keep over 90% as long as I can. The moment is I go down under 70%, I know soon I have to go and reinforce, because just my hits is not hitting that hard. Obviously, if you're facing very strong teams like Gores Kogo, they're having counter attack, which is going to hurt you. Or if somebody catch you with Blink Infantry, Li Kuan, Kuma, and doing some damage and drain your HP. But still, healing is something like extra defense for your legion to sustain more on the battle. And some heroes, like right now I'm having Maggrat open it, some heroes benefit crazy from the healing. Whenever the legion get healing or variable healing, they have a 20% chance to get 40% attack for 3 seconds. 40% on the troop that is having the biggest attack in Cow of Dragons is something crazy. It's a game changing, period. This is just game changing, doing crazy amount of damage. Not going to point out the passive that is also breaking legs, but yeah, having more healing is just going to have you this spell triggered permanently. There is a heroes that is going to boost the amount of healing you're going to receive, like for example Thunderlyn, which is also giving some healing each time the hero skill get buff or debuffed. Skills, the hero legion has 30% chance to get healing, but that's not all. This is also healing, magic unit healing granted bonus can go up to 20%. So if you get healing for 100, it's going to be 120, which is some good boosts here and there. I cannot say that the Sand Lizard is the best pet for Thunderlyn. Obviously the game I already think about the pet, and this is a fair fire drag that is giving some damage. On top of that is giving some extra healing. So this pet can also support your survivability on the battlefield. Right now I use Sand Lizard just because I'm working over my Seraphic Fire Drag, which at one point is going to be put it with Thunderlyn. I'm going to use Thunderlyn with Talea. I think this is the best synergy. Now, there is something like Thunderlyn Thea, but I prefer to use Sumu with Thea and Thunderlyn to be with the Talea. I already invest in this hero Talea. It's like 5511, and maybe I'm going to see and I'm going to continue investing in this hero. But yeah, at the end of the day, some heroes is going to give you healing, some pets is going to give you healing, some artifacts is going to give you some healing. All these things is just going to print merits for you. And this is the main mechanic, especially for free to play players, to farm merits and continue be irrelevant on the battlefield. Now, is healing really better than stacking critical for archers? I cannot say this thing. I think critical on the troop, especially on the normal attacks, I think critical on the troop that is doing the biggest normal attack damage is definitely worth considering, especially in this game. We don't have that many criticals. But for rest of the legions, especially obviously Maggrat Zayda is going to be one idea, good to have some critical, but those critical is coming from the heroes. Not only Zayda is providing with some critical, but also Maggrat is having some critical. Once normal attack has 10% chance to heal your legion. Did I not put the hit critical? Oh, it's actually here. Sorry about this. Your legion won't just normal attack. They have 10%, 100% chance to get normal attack focus, where the normal attack critical rate bonus can go extra 8%. This is something in support, but this is synergy from talents with the hero skills. and it's same for the healing and for the healing. So this is one of the main reasons that combo Maggrat Zayda is extremely valuable in Call of Dragons. It's just the synergy there, and the stats there get boosted. I mean, the normal attack, the passive skill that is doing crazy normal attack 450% and etc. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Share your opinion in the comments below. Do you think healing is the most overpowering mechanic in open field, or you have something else on your mind? Till then, I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.